Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. The five senses which are in us, these are the main source to understand and recognize what type of desire is coming to us. So, desire is produced because of these five senses. Like, for example, when you are just to look something, then a desire comes in you. When you are hearing something or listening something, then desire comes in you. When you are touching something, then desire is coming in you. So desire is coming in you because of your senses. These five senses, these are the sources to bring in you the desires of something. And this is the point when a person who is enriched with the knowledge of Islam, when the person is having the knowledge of Islam, then on the basis of that knowledge, the person is just to look at the desire. If this desire is within the circle of Islam, then the person appreciate and welcome the desire and try to act on it, then it becomes a deed. And then deed is written in the account of a person by angels. So this is the deed that will stay with the person. So this started coming from the desire. So this desire, which is in the form of deed now, so it will stay with the person until the person will die. So this will be with the person also. So try to understand the other aspect. When a person who has no knowledge of Islam, because the person is just in worldly love and ignore Islam just only by name Muslim only. And like you can see, the drum inside is hollow, but outside if you touch it give you big sound, but inside is nothing. So some people are like this. So when you say you're Muslim, yeah, we are big Muslim, yeah, we just like that. But inside, if you they have no knowledge of Islam, they don't know, and they have no practice in Islam, no knowledge, no practical. They are not practically Muslim. So this is the thing. So if a person, now we are like just look at that, the person whose senses, like who five senses of that person, because of those senses, when a desire is coming to the person, when the person get the desire because of senses, when you person is just to look at something, desire comes. When the person is just to listen something, desire comes. When touch something, desire coming. When the desire is coming in the person, then the person is able to recognize on the knowledge what the person has. If a person who has no Islamic knowledge, who has little bit Islamic knowledge, so that person is unable to decide about the desire. If I am just to act upon this desire, then it will be a deed. So is it good for me or bad for me? So person is uncertain. Or some people, they understand because they ignore Islam, they are by name only Muslim, but they have no knowledge of Islam. So this way, on the basis of their worldly knowledge, what is inside them, they are to decide about the desire. Should I act upon it or should I not act upon it? So they are deciding on their own knowledge, which will bring them into the way of astray. They lose the Islamic path and they go into the out of the boundary of Islam after action, when they are just to act on the desire, and that becomes a deed, and then deed is written in their account, and that will stay with them until the person die. So at the day of judgment, that deed will be there also, so which was produced because of the desire. So this way is the main thing is the desire, which is very important. We need to understand it. on the basis of Islam. We need to understand Islam completely and fully. We need to understand Holy Quran and also understand the Sunnah of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and must understand the biography of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and need to understand Islam completely and fully, so that we can decide the desire which is coming in you, and then we can see, is it in the circle of Islam? Then we have to act upon it. Then that desire which is under the circle of Islam, if you act upon it, that will change into the deed, and that deed, it will be a form of worship, and you will get the reward of that. But if you are this way, if you have no knowledge of Islam, then when you are deciding about, when your five senses, they are bringing a desire in you, and you are deciding and you are trying to act on your desire, and without having Islamic knowledge, and there is possibility you will go astray. You will lose the real Islam, because you will leave the Islam. You are going outside the boundary of Islam after acting that, and that deed will bring you outside the limit of Islam. So this will happen not to one person, too many persons, they are under this. So the main thing is that at the day of judgment, the exhibition or depiction or the outcome of every person will be based on based on the hidden things of the person. So what are hidden things? Like which were hidden in you? These are desires which got the action, and they become deed, and those were deeds we can't see now here, but these deeds will be prominent, visible at the day of judgment. Even they are visible in your grave. When you are in grave, some of the deeds, they are in the shape of some scorpion, snakes, because bad deeds, they are just to bite you. And some of your deeds, they are good, and they come in different type of beautiful shape of the persons, and you look them and you feel better, and they will come to talk with you. You become happy in the grave. And at the day of judgment, you will have the desires, these desires which came into you, and then you have to act upon them, and they became a deed that is in your account. And if they were wrong, then you will have to suffer, and these suffering you will feel in the grave. And then after that, at the day of judgment, because of those bad deeds, your suffering will be in the form of torment or punishment of Allah. So that is very important to understand. Like, for example, if you are in your dream, I gave you one idea. If you are in your dream, if you're just to look at the wolf in the dream, it means this is the person who is zalim person, who is the oppressor, like this type of person. And if you are just to see pig in your dream, it means this is the person who is filthy person, and who is like every time in sexual lust and filthy, and likes to eat and drink haram things. Like this type of person is that. So this way I told you that the desire is very important. This is mostly is dominant in many persons. When the desire which become dominant, so that comes into your action, and then becomes a deed, and that is written in your account. And some people, they are just to change the desire. They convert them. How they convert? Because they are just to press it. They make it recessive, and then as a expression, the other desire comes, that is dominant, that is opposite to that. I gave you example of that. For example, I gave you idea like if a person who is under the desires, like the desires of the pig. For example, the desires of the pig. What are the desires of the pig? Like pig like to stay in filthy condition, and pig like to make the lifestyle indecent, and pig is full of sexual lust, and pig likes to eat and drink haram things, and also the pig is greedy of different things, and pig like to uh, flattering the people also, flattering the things also, and pig like to like you can see, like it is like when you are just to say something wrong about others. So this type of quality is also in pig. So these are the pig qualities. If these are in a person who is is full of with the desires or the qualities of the pig, so which are dominant in a person, so now if this person is just to press them, make these qualities recessive now, and try to make them recessive mean, so this person is pressing it, not bringing into action, then what will happen? Then as a result, some other outcome of the desires will arise from him, and those are like the shyness, sharmo haya, shyness, modesty, and wisdom, and piety, and mashallah, trustworthy, and honesty. So many good qualities and good conditions, good things will be produced in the person, and then this person, when is make those one dominant and act upon them, then these deeds will be under the circle of Islam, and will be called, will be registered, will be written by the angels in accountability. They are as a worship of the person, or these deeds will give the reward to the person. So keep in mind that the person must look in himself which type of desires are dominant in the person. Desires of pig are available, are in the person. Desires of the dog are there. Desires of the shaitan are inside person. Desires of the angels are inside person. What type of desires are there in the person which are dominant? The person is just to look them carefully, because every act, when which desire become dominant on you, then that becomes act, and then it is in the form of deed. And you must understand that every movement of you, every deed, that produces a quality in your heart, and this will stay with you forever, and then it will express, will come into your manners or akhlaq. So for example, I give you another example. If a person who is having the qualities like dog, for example, if dog is the angerness is more dominancy in dog, the person is becomes angry every time. The person is also, a dog is like impurity, the person is impure every time. Dog bark and say that I am the supreme person, then the person will have, this one also will have proudness and arrogance, and like these type of qualities, and will have the quality of becoming a popular among others also, and having a quality that other admire or other praise that person, and understand others the lower than him, these type of, and try to fight with others also, and have a dispute. And these type of qualities if the person has, so these are the qualities of the dog, and then it mean person is dog. So dog mean, like if the person has these qualities, then try to suppress them, or try to press them, and make them recessive. As a result, what will come outcome? So outcome will come in the form of patience, tolerance, and forgiveness quality, and consistency, and bravery, and silence, and respect and regard, and wisdom.